StoryShots book summary and review of Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl.
Man's Search for Meaning is a book by Viktor Frankl published in 1946. It describes Frankl's experiences as a prisoner in Nazi concentration camps during World War II. The book focuses on how he derived meaning even during those desperate times. Frankl explains the importance of logotherapy, which aims to find an individual's meaning and purpose in life. You can uncover meaning in both the mundane tasks of everyday life and in pursuing a profound and meaningful existence. According to Frankl, the way a prisoner imagined the future affected his longevity. In the book, Frankl describes his experiences in concentration camps, including the loss of his family and the horrors he witnessed. Despite the hardships, he found meaning in his suffering by helping others as a doctor and holding on to his hope of reuniting with his wife. Man's Search for Meaning is a powerful and thought-provoking exploration of the human experience and how we can find meaning and purpose in even the most difficult circumstances. The book has inspired millions of readers and remains an influential work in psychology.
About Viktor Frankl.
Viktor Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist and psychotherapist. He is a survivor of Nazi concentration camps and the founder of Logotherapy. Logotherapy is widely recognized as the third school of Viennese psychotherapy. Frankl posits that the primary motivation of an individual is the search for meaning in life. So the primary purpose of psychotherapy should be to help the individual find that meaning. Frankl earned a doctorate in medicine before the Nazi regime and headed a female suicide prevention program.
Story shot number 1. Frankl's traumatic life helped him develop logotherapy. The trauma of concentration camps.
Frankl's personal story is filled with tragedy. He and his family were persecuted as Jews in Nazi concentration camps during World War II. Frankl himself was lucky, as he was one of the few to survive. But most of his family did not make it through the war. The tragedies included his parents and his beloved wife. During his time in concentration camps, Frankl witnessed the absolute worst side of humankind. Frankl saw with his own eyes the impact these circumstances can have on people. The constant humiliation, extreme hunger, and the imminent threat of death made a significant impact on the prisoners. Many of his fellow inmates simply lost their self-confidence as they fought for their lives. With their loss of identity came a complete loss of meaning. A combination of factors kept Frankl alive. These factors were sheer luck, hoping to see his family again, and his decision to let fate take its course. Frankl simply accepted his fate. He understood that making an active decision to change his fate might lead to death coming sooner.
Frankl found freedom despite suffering.
As horrible as the circumstances were, Frankl realized he was free. Despite the persecution, he could decide how to think and react. Frankl didn't have the power to walk away from the camp, but he had the power to master it. Frankl discovered that even in the most horrible of circumstances, human beings have a choice. With choice comes the power to control a situation. Even when everything seems out of your control, you can choose your own attitude and establish meaning in every situation. Frankl also discovered that those prisoners who had something to live for or believed in were the ones who survived. The ones that lost hope and gave up searching for meaning didn't live long. Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. Viktor Frankl.
Logotherapy allowed Frankl to spread freedom.
After World War II, Frankl continued to understand the importance of meaning in people's lives. The people he observed as a psychiatrist complemented this understanding. Frankl saw patients who lacked meaning and were consumed by addiction, anger, and depression. Losing meaning created an existential void in their life. This void was quickly filled with despair. By helping his patients through a form of therapy called logotherapy, he helped them fill their internal emptiness. It also forced the patients to find meaning in their lives, which eliminated despair and activated an endless source of energy. Frankl developed logotherapy during his time in concentration camps. Logotherapy guides patients to find individual purpose and meaning in their lives. This meaning differs by individual and can change from day to day or from hour to hour. We can find meaning in even the smallest details. So don't spend all your waking hours searching for an all-encompassing meaning of life. Instead, search for meaning in everyday tasks and in the relationships you have with your friends and family. It does not matter what life throws at you. What truly matters is how you choose to handle these circumstances. Everyone must find unique meaning in their lives and then go out and fulfill it.
Story shot number 2. There are 3 ways to discover purpose and meaning in life.
We always question ourselves on the meaning of life. When we reverse the issue, the dilemma of interpretation is simpler to solve. The meaning of life is not something that can be found or given to an individual. It's rather something that each person must create for themselves through their own experiences and choices. During Frankl's time in concentration camps and as a psychiatrist, he discovered 3 rich sources of meaning. He called them 3 wells of meaning. These wells and ways to find meaning are through work, by performing a deed or creating something that is meaningful to oneself or others. Through love, by coming into contact with someone or experiencing something that is meaningful to oneself or others. Through suffering, by experiencing unavoidable suffering and taking a positive attitude toward it. You can turn to these wells when you lose hope and need motivation to get through a difficult period in your life. This is the end of part 1 of Man's Search for Meaning. Thank you for watching. Dive deeper into the 3 wells of meaning and uncover the transformative power of love, pursuing a life task, and the art of finding meaning in suffering. Empower yourself with strategies to reshape your daily approach to life and learn how to wield your imagination as a potent tool to overcome adversity. The journey to a more meaningful life is just a click away. Visit GetStoryShots.com to download our free top-rated app. Join millions of satisfied users as we take you on a growth journey through the best nonfiction books in just minutes, for free. Explore the ultimate destination for the best book summaries, audiobooks, infographics, and other amazing resources, all in one place. Did you like this video? Don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it to show you care. See you in the next animated book summary.